What's up, YouTube? Vengefulsorrow here once again, and welcome back. Another video, another drinking video. And I don't know, I can't really say it's something special today because we do it all the time, but it is another video, and we do plan on getting quite a bit of burps and quite a bit of intoxication, I guess you could say. Got ourselves an Olde English 800 to be precise. Now, I noticed this just a few minutes ago, right? Bob Marley shirt. Bob Marley poster. Got ourselves a double dose of the Bob. It's actually the name of my bong that I have over here. I haven't fucking smoked weed in over 2 years, but he's like, I don't know, it's like the Jamaican flag colors, you know, so it's pretty cool. We call him Bob Marley. Because, you know, you always got to name your pieces, right? Like, you get a pipe, you got to name it. I had one called Dragonair. Had one called Charmander. For pretty obvious reasons, because they kind of looked like that. I don't know. I think I had another one. I don't remember the name of it. I don't think I still have it. I think I have one of those pipes still. But anyway, this isn't about that. I ain't into smoking weed no more. Got nothing against it, I just don't do it. This is about alcohol. So, cheers. Can y'all fucking believe it is the end of May here in just a couple days? Ain't that pretty ridiculous? Fucking the end of April seemed like it was yesterday. But, you know, of course, shit happened in my life, so it kind of flew by. But, you know, we'll be back on track hopefully here in a little bit. Not my life, because my life is so far off track that there's no recovery. But YouTube, you know, getting these drank on, we'll be on track with that in a little bit here. So I bought this shit like earlier when I got off work, right? I don't know, 3 o'clock maybe. And you know, I wasn't sure when I wanted to do it because I honestly had plans tonight, but they got canceled. So I was like, okay, well, I can't drink this tonight. This was gonna be for This was gonna be for fucking. No, but this was gonna be for like a different day. Like I said, my plans got canceled. Here it is. It's like 6:30 right now, so you know we got plenty of time. I don't work tomorrow, so why the hell not, right? So anyway, what happened was what inspired me to make the video just now is I was just, you know, I guess walking. I was gonna say I was just rolling through the house, but I'm not that fat yet. I was just walking through the house and man, I was in the hallway and I let out this huge burp randomly. Like I didn't even want to even been drinking nothing. I just let out this huge burp. And I was like, oh shit, that's right. Because I forgot that I even bought this. Because, like I said, I planned for another day. So, that big ass burp, and it like echoed everywhere. Like off the walls and shit. Kind of like inspired me to make this. Because I was like, fuck. That felt good. Like a big ass burp feels good, doesn't it? Like, It's just a ripping fucking thing. You can vibrate it here. You feel it in your stomach and shit. Oh, and I'm hopefully trying to get that out of this. So I gotta say, thanks for y'all. Appreciate all y'all's support and viewership. I know y'all love, watching me drink shit, watching me be shirtless and shit. Good shit. I appreciate every one of y'all. Just had ourselves a shirtless Sunday a few days ago. Hopefully we can get another one this week. It just depends, because I've said it before, but Sundays, even though it's like I'm off, I ain't got shit to do, well, besides like laundry and occasionally some other things like work related. But even though I don't work, there's still some work related things I gotta do. But it just comes and goes, man. Like, because I don't have to do anything. I usually sleep in half the day, more than half the day. Normally I wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning. Well, kind of 4. My first alarm goes off at 4, and I'm usually actually up, even though I'm like catnapping. So I usually wake up at 4 every morning. But Sunday is when I sleep in. I sleep in till noon 30 sometimes, and or later, depending on how Saturday nights go, So, like I said, I gotta do laundry. I gotta do laundry and shit. I gotta fucking do some other things, like I said. And then sometimes most of the time I just get distracted and I don't have the thought or time to do a shirtless Sunday. It's crazy how fast time flies on a Sunday, especially when half the day goes to sleep. Actually, more than half the day, because let's say if I sleep till 12 and I go back to sleep at 9, it's like, I'm sleeping like 2/3 of the day. Fuck. But anyway, I'll try to remember to get a shirt on Sunday this week. I don't know what to do. Maybe another fucking. Oh, I think I have a fucking soda in here. I could probably do a soda, like a bigger soda. Shit. So I started Days Gone, right? I'm like this far into it. I didn't fucking touch the surface. To be honest, the vast majority of the intro to that game is just cutscenes. Because it's just, there's this big long ass cutscene in the beginning before you even touch the game. And then you do like a little motorcycle drive. You get somewhere at the end of this motorcycle drive, which is highly scripted, and then cutscenes, and then it tells you, leads you down a path. And in fact, if you literally stray from this path, like if you go like down like near a rock or something, off to the side, it'll tell you get back to the mission zone. You're gonna fail if you don't get back in like a certain amount of time, which is pretty stupid, Fucking. That's some fucking old Call of Duty shit. Where Call of Duty, literally, the game's not on rails, as in you can move your character left and right. But it's on rails in the fact that there is a fucking hallway to go down, and if you go in one of the side rooms, mission failed, or get the fuck back to the zone. Man, I'm thinking I'm thinking Ghosts in particular, where they expect you to like go up a hill, and there's two paths. There is two fucking paths to go up this hill. You go down one, which, you know, they both lead up. You go down one, which is where the objective is. It's like way up the hill. You know, obviously that's the right way to go. But I'm like, ooh, before I go there, let me go here. You know, you go there. Even though it leads to the same spot, mission failed, you know. That's some stupid shit. So that's the kind of level of shit, though, that was in Days Gone, at least in the intro for that mission, you know. So hopefully it doesn't reflect on the rest of the game, because I don't like that kind of shit. Especially Days Gone, it's supposed to be a big open world game. Maybe it's just like the missions are like super linear, but you know, those mission zones are very small apparently. So you know, and then you get there, cutscene, and then, you know, walk down another little path, cutscene. So basically, you know, I spent the first hour with 45 minutes of cutscenes. I'm almost not exaggerating. I actually haven't even got to the open world part yet, because I just got to like the home base. I don't know if it's gonna be the home base, but I got to my character's home base, you know. And then fucking I walked out of the gate, and there's apparently, I didn't even see it, but apparently there's this, like, somebody was spying on me, and they took off, and I have to chase them. And that's where I left off, because at that point, honestly, I was just exhausted from all the cutscenes. I'm not, like, that's literally the reason why I kind of put it on hold. I'm like, what's going to happen? I'm going to chase this person down, and it's going to be cutscenes. Now, I know I'm only like an hour in, but I just hope the game isn't cutscenes, you know? So, now the limited gameplay I've actually had has been fun, and it's reminded me a lot of The Last of Us. So it reminds me of like the crafting of The Last of Us, and the actual gameplay, and in fact the prompts, like the prompts on screen. Had some shit stuck in my teeth. Remind me of The Last of Us, which is great. It's gonna be an open world The Last of Us, hopefully, because that would be fan-fucking-tastic. And shit, I'm dripping. So yeah. So and maybe a little bit of the Tomb Raider crafting as well, you know, but. Hopefully it's what I'm expecting, because if it is, it'd be great. If not, it'll be a big flop disappointment. Most of the time, what I'm expecting actually turns out like almost very rarely does a game's initial impression screw me over. You know what I mean? And most games I actually I understand, you know, like a lot of games that people say suck, I see the good in them, you know. Like, let me go through my PS4 games real quick and see if I could pick out one that people say suck, but I don't. Shit. I don't know, man. All these games are fucking good. Yeah, they're all good to me. I mean, maybe right there at the end there, Watch Dogs. Everybody said it sucked because, you know, downgraded visuals. Who the fuck gives a fuck? Man, I played games that were fucking, you know, 8 and 16 bits. I don't care about graphics. The game was fun as hell. But, I don't know, man. I kind of collect shitty games. Like, because I can enjoy them. Like people say fucking... Now, how can you say Mass Effect 3? Let's just talk about that for a second. How can you say Mass Effect 3 sucked because the ending wasn't what you wanted it to be? The game was fantastic, okay? Who cares about the ending? You know, you either, what is it? You side with the Reapers, you side with humanity. Or what else? Well, I don't fucking remember the other one, but... You know, I sided with the Reapers. I think you could do that. Anyway, my vision of the game, I sided with the Reapers because I understand what they're doing. They're not just harvesting people, you know. They're ensuring that life continues. They want life to continue. And they do that by culling the herd. Like, they've seen it a million times where, you know, you fucking intelligent species tend to wipe everything out. Not just themselves, but everything. You know? So they prevented that. They put a cap on it. Every 50,000 years, it's like, you know, when the weeds get too high, you cut them down. That's basically all they're doing. And I kind of understood that. So I kind of sided with the Reapers on that one. God damn, I'm trying to think of a shitty game. Okay, well, let's talk about Dead Space 3 too, real quick. Because Dead Space 3 is not as good as Dead Space 1 or 2 in the fact of, it's not a complete survival horror game like that, you know. But it does have its own merit, you know. It does excel at that almost as good as the original Dead Space in like the secret chambers or whatever you call them, like the vault things where it's 100% optional, but you go in there, you get a shit ton of loot, you get some story, you fight enemies like they got old-fashioned quarantine zones and shit, you know. And that's those games. There's like 10 of those zones, and they're like, what, 30 minutes each, an hour each. That's basically like the length of the whole first game. So you get some fucking good part of that out of there, and it's fucking fantastic. So a lot of people say it's shitty because it's a departure, and I'll be honest, it's kind of more of an action game than it is a horror game, but it was still fun as hell. Oh, so I saw a fucking post today. It said Dead by Daylight, right? And Silent Hill. And I'm like, oh my god. Because what I initially thought was, and there was another post that said like PS4 Pro or PSN games of the month or whatever. And I thought, oh shit, those are the two games. I'm like, shit, I'm gonna get fucking Silent Hill. But it turns out there's a fucking game, Dead by Daylight, that has like an expansion pack called Silent Hill, right? And that should be fun. And now I don't think I ever played Dead by Daylight. And I played a game that sounds like Dead by Daylight, but I don't think it was the game that's Dead by Daylight. Anyway, that's fucking fantastic that they're coming out with something like that. Maybe it'll spur something to get Silent Hill rejuvenated, because it's supposed to feature a lot of the aspects of the original games, but how, if they don't have licensing or whatever, maybe they're working with Konami. But that would be fucking great if, somebody, I don't care who, maybe they'll sell the rights, somebody can make a Silent Hill game. Now, you want to know a secret? I've never played a Silent Hill game in my life. But I've seen a lot of shit, and that is some scary ass shit. And I would love to play like a modern game like Silent Hills was supposed to be. But, because I haven't even played any of the newer Resident Evil games either. But, I love fucking horror games, and I haven't played one in a while. You know what game? There was one game that turned me off of horror games. I'll tell you that. It's one game that scared me so fucking bad, I have not gone back to a horror game besides Dead Space, because that game's not scary. I mean, let's be honest. I played the game like 10 or 11 times and I still got jump scared. But the game's, it's like it's like a family version of horror. Even though you got blood and dismemberment and shit, it's not that bad. All right. So anyway. Care to take any guesses as the scariest game that fucking turned me off of horror for a little while at least? Outlast 2. Now, you may or may not think that that's a scary game. In fact, I only played it for the first hour? Which, I'll acknowledge, it was about an hour of gameplay. However, it took me about 3 hours to get there. That was back in 2016, 2017 or something. And, that was back in my heyday when I was smoking a lot of weed. So I was high as a fucking kite. And you know what? Highness and fucking horror, I don't know, man. It just makes scary games scarier, you know what? And, oh man, I lost it. I was sitting there observing. Number one, the graphics on that game are beyond outstanding. Fucking amazing. So I would literally fucking walk up to one poster, sit there and read it, and then I'd be like, oh my god, you can actually read this. And then I'd go over this, and then you're in a school or whatever, and you see all the bulletin boards, and I'm like, ooh, look at this sticky note, look at this sticky note, look at this poster, look at this. So it was fucking great, the amount of detail they put in. So it took me a long time to just get through a little bit of the game, And then you go through this farm or whatever, where the enemies are out of bounds. You can't get them, they can't get you, but they're meant there to scare you, and it's like, fuck, dude, they're watching me. What the fuck is this? So anyway, I got to literally the first enemy in the game, and it's this woman who's what is she, 15 feet tall, and you hear her fucking chanting through the whole level, and as you get closer it gets louder. So then you fucking get in this field or whatever, and she's sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do? I can't go back anywhere because there's this, I think there was this fence that once you get through it, it closed you off. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I have to go forward. So I went forward, right? And she attacked, but you have to, obviously, in Outlast, you don't have a weapon, and that's kind of the scary part. You cannot defend yourself. It's not like you can hoard a shotgun and shotgun ammo, for fucking the whole game and use it or scare people away or anything. You got nothing. And, obviously it's pitch black unless you have the camera. And, of course, you have to keep finding batteries. And they are so fucking scarce. You can hoard those, but, you'll never get more than, one or two. Because they just run out so fast. So, I got to that section. I tried, 2 or 3 times. I tried running past her. I couldn't do it. The weed probably got to me, and I just quit the game. And I feel so bad because the game was so atmospheric, and man, that's kind of tragic that that I never finished it. I should probably go back to it under a more different circumstance. In fact, this would probably be the exact opposite feeling of being on weed, because fuck, man, this got me hiccups and burps and shit. It's weird. Because this will get me alright, bitch, let's fucking go. Let's go, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fucking zigzag your ass, and I'm gonna fucking dodge in this dumpster, and I'm gonna hide from you, and you ain't gonna find me in here. That's the kind of attitude I have on this shit. The other shit, I'm like, I can't, bro, she sees me. I know she sees me. That's the kind of shit. I got a couple sips left here. And then I need to go blow my fucking nose. Oh. So that's that. Appreciate you guys. I know 25 and a half minutes. That's a long time. But I appreciate if you have stuck through. I said I appreciate all y'all's viewership. Every single one of y'all. Yeah. Alright, so, stay tuned. That's all I guess I like to say. Because, we going to be doing our thing. Alright. Peace.